You know, no one really tells you what it's like to live alone when you're older. They just kind of pat your shoulder, hand you a frozen casserole and say, hang in there. And sure, the first few nights are quiet, like really quiet. You find yourself talking to the microwave, forgetting where you put your glasses, and wondering if this is it. But then something strange happens. You start doing things differently, not because you have to, but because you can. Next thing you know, you're eating scrambled eggs at midnight, dancing in the hallway in your socks, and painting garden gnomes for fun. And you realize, hey, maybe living alone isn't the end of something. Maybe it's the start of something weird, wonderful, and surprisingly free. Today, I want to share some unexpected soul-hugging benefits of living alone as an older person, things no one really talks about, but you and me, we're going there. One of the most delightful aspects is the sheer culinary freedom you suddenly possess, free from any judgy comments or the need for constant negotiation. Imagine having popcorn, not the healthy kind, but the butter-soaked, movie theater-style popcorn for dinner, standing in your kitchen in slippers at 8:47 p.m. while your dog happily licks up the crumbs. No one says a word because no one is there to say a word. This isn't about fancy dining. It's about reclaiming your taste buds, honoring your precise cravings without compromise, guilt, or commentary. I remember when every meal felt like a joint decision, often dictated by questions about cholesterol or whether we really wanted spaghetti again. Now you can have cheese toast for breakfast 5 days in a row with zero regrets, or impulsively try that weird chili mango sauce from the international aisle, purely out of curiosity. There's a beautiful honesty in simply opening your fridge and asking, what would actually make me happy right now? And then following through, whether it's roasted vegetables and wild rice or ice cream and leftover Chinese straight from the container. This independence allows you to nourish yourself in a way that truly feels right, breaking free from someone else's restrictions or routines. You finally get to ask yourself, what do I feel like tonight? And trust that answer implicitly. Then there's the profound shift from a life of constant on-call to a new sense of quiet autonomy, where you are truly the boss of your own schedule. For years, many of us lived in that space, bracing ourselves whenever the phone rang because we knew someone needed something, whether it was for parenthood, marriage, or aging relatives. It was a constant, low-grade buzz of being the fixer, the listener, the planner, always filling in gaps and holding things together. When the house finally becomes quiet, truly quiet, you realize you don't have to be needed in that same way anymore. Initially, it can be disorienting. The silence might feel sharp, and you might instinctively check your phone or wonder if you shouldn't be doing something. But slowly, that silence softens, transforming into a deep sense of peace. Like Jack, a 73-year-old retired school principal who for 40 years was Mr. Reliable for everyone, but after his divorce, found himself living alone. He confessed to feeling useless at first, until one Tuesday he slept until 9:30, made pancakes just for himself, and took his time reading the paper. For the first time in decades, he realized he wasn't living for anyone else's timeline or merely responding to demands. He was simply living. Your worth is no longer measured by how useful you are on a given day. You simply are. And that is more than enough. While you naturally still show up for the people you love, there's a difference now. You're not perpetually waiting for the next call. Your heartbeat isn't tied to someone else's chaos. Instead, you're living to your own quiet, solid rhythm. And that, my friend, is incredibly powerful. This newfound control extends to everything from entertainment choices to daily rhythms. You get to finally learn what you actually like to watch and when, without pretense. For years, I thought I liked crime dramas, but it turns out I detest falling asleep to murder. Now, every Thursday night, my strange ritual involves rewatching Frasier, its neurotic charm and piano interludes making me feel cozy. Whether it's Hallmark Christmas movies year-round for their warm cookie feel, or a man widowed at 68 finally discovering his love for Downton Abbey and British accents. Not sharing the remote lets you discover your own taste, those shows that truly soothe, inspire, or make you laugh aloud when no one else is around. This autonomy also means naps at 10 a.m. are entirely possible without a hint of guilt. You run your own ship now, deciding when to have brunch, whether pancakes are for dinner, and if you want to swap chores for an impromptu walk. There's no boss, no clock to punch, just the gentle joy of moving at your own pace, creating a calendar that reflects your favorite colors, not someone else's obligations. Beyond personal freedom, living alone profoundly reshapes your relationship with your living space and yourself. The house, which may have once felt like a museum or a catalog showroom, can finally breathe with you, becoming a true reflection of your current self. Think of Larry, an ex-military man who for 40 years tiptoed through his own living room due to his wife's insistence on pristine presentation. After she passed, amidst grief, came an unexpected relief. His house no longer needed to be a showroom. He moved the couch to watch birds, chose a warm rug over a pretty one, and bought an ugly-as-sin recliner that hugged his back like a long-lost friend. Your home becomes your canvas, not for impressing guests, but for living in the way your soul craves. You can let the dishes soak, leave the crossword half done, or let the clean laundry sit in the basket without a second thought, because now the house breathes with you. This internal shift often sparks a wildly funny and wonderfully odd friendship with yourself. The quiet might be too quiet some days, but then you start to embrace a glorious weirdness. You talk to yourself constantly, becoming your own old married couple, laughing at your quirks as they turn into inside jokes. June, 76, named all her plants and talks to them like co-workers. A daughter's concern met with June's insightful reply, "No, honey, I finally found it." You stop performing for others, noticing how you hum while cooking or sigh before folding laundry. There's an honest joy in being your own best company, dancing like an idiot to a song no one else hears, or wearing mismatched socks without a second thought. And literally, you gain full control of the soundtrack of your life. Imagine playing your music at full volume in every room, just because, filling the whole space like a concert hall with your cat as the only critic. Walter, an 82-year-old widower and former jazz musician, plays Miles Davis every night as the sun goes down, the soft, steady notes drifting through the walls becoming his personal ritual. Sometimes it's the only thing that knows what I'm feeling. When music isn't judged or shushed, it becomes medicine, memory, movement, prayer. You can belt out gospel at 6 a.m. or classic rock at midnight, singing off-key as loud as you want while cleaning the bathtub. It's all your soundtrack, filling more than just the room. It fills you. This autonomy also extends to indulging in weird but wonderful hobbies without needing to explain yourself. Consider Harold, 74, who developed a passionate obsession with painting wooden ducks, dressing them in tiny cowboy hats and vests, and lining them up like a posse of feathery sheriffs. With a partner, he might have been asked to take up something normal, but now he simply smiles at his duck army, confident they understand him. Living alone allows you to follow every bizarre curiosity, whether it's buying 6 bags of yarn despite never knitting, learning calligraphy, or metal detecting in the backyard. These eccentric pursuits stretch your mind, shorten the days, and make laughter come easier, healing you in unexpected ways. Remember Bernice, who baked dog biscuits shaped like Elvis without even owning a dog, just because it gave her something to look forward to, something that was entirely hers. This is the permission to be delightfully, unapologetically odd, with the space to fully enjoy it, free from explanations or negotiations. Ultimately, you get to redefine what home feels like. It's no longer about a compromise or outdated expectations, but a true reflection of who you are today. Stella, a bright soul who loved jazz, redid her entire kitchen in flamingo pink after her husband passed. "He hated the color," she explained. "I've always loved it, so now I'm finally coming home to me." You can fill your space with whatever pictures, lights, books, plants, or silly trinkets from flea markets make you smile. The walls don't have to be perfect, the bed can stay unmade. And if you want a painting of a cat playing a banjo in your hallway, go right ahead. You're not just decorating a home anymore, you're crafting a nest for your soul. And finally, perhaps the most tender and transformative benefit is that you become the undeniable hero of your own story, even if you never expected to. Most people don't set out to live alone later in life. Life simply unfolds that way through loss, separation, or children moving away. Ruben, married 43 years, once told me after his wife passed, he felt like someone had dropped him in the middle of a movie halfway through and forgot to give him the script. He kept waiting for someone to tell him what to do next, but no one came. So Ruben started small, fixing a leaky sink, learning to make coffee, figuring out the microwave. He took walks, read books, had long talks with his dog, and slowly realized he wasn't just surviving. He was becoming something new. Living alone didn't make him invisible. It made him brave. When there's no one else to lean on, something remarkable happens. You discover the immense strength you've possessed all along. You learn to make decisions you never thought possible, find comfort in the quiet, and become the one who consistently shows up for yourself. You don't need a cape. Sometimes heroes wear slippers and mutter about the price of eggs while shuffling to get the mail. But make no mistake, you are doing something powerful. You are writing your own ending, one that doesn't depend on anyone else's approval or direction. And that, my friend, is a kind of courage this world doesn't celebrate nearly enough. So yes, living alone isn't always easy. There are quiet nights and cold leftovers. But somewhere between your second nap of the day and your fourth attempt at assembling that shelf with too many screws, you start to realize something profound. You're not just filling time, you're living entirely on your own terms. You're figuring things out, laughing at your own jokes, and truly learning what makes you tick after all these years. And that, truly, is nothing short of heroic. If no one's told you today, let me be the first. You're doing great, better than you think. If you've found your own unique joys in living alone, whether it's singing to your plants or eating soup straight from the pot, I'd genuinely love to hear about it. Share your favorite solo living moment in the comments below. And if this felt like a warm hug, please hit that like button. For more real talk like this, subscribe, because we're just getting started on this incredible journey.